Yeah, this dream was crazy. So basically, we went to a wedding, all right? And
Okay.
for context purposes, in this dream reality, people have like human form, but we also have like bug forms too. And like the bigger your bug form, the more like rich and powerful you are. For some reason, I don't know. It's
Dude,
my
how do
mind.
you even get these dreams? What the
I don't know
fuck
how
is
it
wrong with
works.
your brain?
But anyways, you, me, and like our circle, we went to like a close girlfriends of our wedding. Like it was her wedding. It was like a childhood friend of ours in this timeline. So we went to her wedding, right? And you and I decided to stick close together for some reason. And then we see her, and it's like, oh hey, hi. And then we see her fiance, and we both instantly have this weird feeling, like, whoa, this looks kind of weird. It's like, it's that vibe when it's the rich dude that marries like some random innocent girl to abuse her or whatever. Like you know what I'm talking about, right?
Hmm?
Yeah, so it was like that. We got that vibe. So we're like,
This
whoa, this
doesn't
kind
seem right, kinda.
yeah, it doesn't seem right. And we're like, whoa. And she was so like up like she was so like on edge that day. So we're going through the wedding, right? And then it's the reception or whatever, and we're sitting. And this dude in front of us, like there was this dude in front of us he was sitting in front of us and he had like four chess pieces. Or not chess pieces, like he had four kongis or four things, I don't know. But it was like he sat in front of us and we both noticed it. We're like, what the fuck? And then it was like another event, and then we sat, and the same dude sat in front of us again. That happened like two more times. He kept sitting in front of us. And then we noticed the four objects he was holding, it was like messing with our friend somehow. Like the one that was getting married, her. Let's just call her Janet. The four
Okay.
objects he was holding was messing with Janet. And we're like, yo, something's not right. So when he sat in front of us for the fifth time, we stole three of them without noticing, and he only had one, so he couldn't control Janet anymore. But then this is when things get crazy. So we're like, yo, things still ain't right for some reason. So we both go into bug form, but we're small as fuck because we're like poor as fuck somehow. I don't know. It must be an alternate reality. We were
That
poor as
hurts.
fuck. Alright, we were so small. But we were sneaking into like the fiance's room, and the fiance was there with Janet. And he was like, it was like some symbolism stuff. His bug was so big, and he was just on top of her, just covering her, like, and wouldn't let her out of like his body, and she couldn't escape. And we're like, "Whoa, we just found it. This ain't right. We gotta stop this wedding." So before like the wedding actually happens, we go to the pastor, who's also a lawyer for some reason, who was Dylan, and we're like, "Yo, we just caught this dude abusing the fiance. That's not right. That ain't right. We can't let this happen." And then there was a huge uproar in the wedding ceremony, and everyone left except for you, me, Janet, the fiance, and the pastor, who's Dylan for some reason slash lawyer. And then he's like, "All right, gentlemen, we're going to settle this in court." And then all of a sudden there were a bunch of like court judges sitting, and then so there were court judges that appeared. There were like 5 to 10 of them, and then the pastor, he brought out this book. It was like this burgundy book. It was like an ancient law history book. And we're like, all right, if we're gonna settle this in court, we each have to recite this specific text. And then he did it and we did it, and then it's like, all right, defendant, defend yourself. And then we were the accuser, so accusers, make your statements too. So he did it first, and since he's like royalty because he was that big bug, his was so well structured and so like well put. And you're like, oh my gosh, Mark, we're done, we can't beat him. Like, I was like, no, we have the evidence. I don't know what evidence we had, but I remember we have three concrete evidence, or three pieces of concrete evidence. I was like, no, we have
You had the
evidence.
conky.
Yeah, but I was like, we have evidence. All we need to do is just say it, and we'll beat him. All right. But then this is the craziest shit. So we go and we're about to make our statement, and it's about to be over. We're about to save Janet. This is when things get crazy. I shit you not. So behind the judges and the pastor, it's like double doors made of glass. All right, and then Blackpink Jenny comes through. But like, I guess she was our friend too, or whatever. Because nobody was like, "What is Jenny from Blackpink doing here?" She came through. She comes through. We're like, "Jenny, what are you doing here?" But she was at the wedding too. Like, she was just a friend of ours too, so she was at the wedding. But she was one of the people that left when all this commotion happened. But she came through the doors, and everyone was like, "What? What's going on?" And we're like, "Jenny, what are you doing here?" But she looked like she was being forced to do something like that she didn't want to do. Like, it looked like someone said, "You do this, or I kill your family." Cause she was like, "I don't want her." That's what her face looked like. And they're like, "What are you doing here?" And then the fiance is like behind us, smiling. I don't know how I saw it if he was behind us, but it was like a dream. It was like a movie. And then she pulls out a fucking deagle, and I'm like, "Whoa!" And this ain't no .50 GS. It's a desert eagle, a real desert eagle. And I was like, "Oh, Jenny, what are you doing?" And she was like
That is
pointing it
the
at
Desert
me.
Eagle.
Yeah. Anyway, she was pointing it at me. I was like, "No, what are you doing? Oh my gosh." So I ran the other way. But then when I was running the other way, it turned into the hallway of my house. And then I ran outside like my apartment door. And I was about to go downstairs, but I was like, wait, if I go downstairs, the fiance might trap me. And they're gonna kill me easily and just like wang bang me or like flank me. So I was like, all right, I gotta close the door and find the other way. But as I closed the door, the fiance was behind the door and he held it open. And he already flanked me. Like he flanked me earlier than I expected. And then I was like, oh no, I'm already behind. He already had the plan. So I turned around again and tried to run into my living room. But Jenny's coming out. She's crying. She's like, I don't want to do this, but I have to. And I grabbed my sister's Air Force Ones that were so dirty. I was trying to block the bullet. I was like, don't do it. Oh, don't do it. She didn't shoot yet, but I was trying to predict where she was trying to shoot. And I was so scared. I was like, no, don't shoot me. We're about to free Janet. And then she shot me and I woke up. And I woke up at 10:30 and I was like, that's insane. Cause I slept at 5 and I was supposed to wake up at 4, but I woke up at 10:30 because of this dream. And dude, when I woke up, my heart was like boom, 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 boom. I was like, dude, that was insane.
How are your dreams that vivid? My dreams are so boring. Like,
I don't have
I
dreams. I have
wake up
nightmares, bro.
お前の正しさはただ正しいだけのものだ。
laughing while Daniel was coming up towards us, right? That's all. And I just wake up.
Dude, these aren't dreams. These are nightmares, dude. Like, it wasn't even Rose
Oh,
that
Lord.
killed me. It would have been fine if Rose killed me, but Jenny had to be the one that killed me.
Oh, I thought Rose would come out and save your ass.
No, no. I wish, dude. But the fiance, I know exactly who he is in real life.
Who?
He's one of the actors in Inception. It's his
Real?
dream that they go into. It's like the son of a company owner. It was freaking Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy.
It was this dude exactly. Oh my gosh. Alright, I gotta go. I gotta go for real now. That's all I had to say.
Alright, for sure. Peace.
Alright, see ya, dude.